Good evening and welcome to our Tuesday Night Live. We're so glad you're here. This live will begin shortly, and we're excited to share this journey with you. This is a space of kindness and encouragement, so let's be welcoming to everyone looking to better themselves. If you have questions, drop them in the chat or use the super chat to make sure it gets addressed. Thank you for being a part of our community. Let's make it a great night. Good morning, everybody. How are you? Chandra's right here. She's joining us in just a minute. But I just wanted to kick things off, say good morning. Welcome. So very glad to see you. Good morning, friends. Be sure to grab your coffee and settle in. I've already drank my coffee today as it's a late start, as you can already see. There was a 2-hour delay getting the girl to school, so that pushed this back 2 hours. So here we are. Today's conversation is one that we've been wanting to have for a while because it hits at something we see come up again and again in this space. Something that came up on Sunday with a person came in to chat with us and while had valid points, may not have been the most eloquent of speakers. They were kind of rude a little, but anyway, I digress. The idea that if you've been keto, carnivore, or living a proper human diet for a long time, you should be done by now. At goal, finished, problem solved. Living happily ever after with no struggles, no setbacks, no questions left unanswered. The truth is...
Is your video keeping up?
Yes. That's always on like a 5-second delay.
Oh, okay.
But the truth is, that's not the reality for most people, if even anybody. Isn't that right?
It'd be lovely to not be fat, but keto didn't seem to help me with that.
It'd be nice to not be fat, you say?
Yeah. I mean, he lost a bunch of weight when we first started. I've never lost any weight with keto.
I found it.
Well, I've never lost any. So, I mean, it would be lovely if it did that for me, but it doesn't. So, I mean, I'd love to just be a size 4. Wouldn't that be awesome?
And, you know, Chandra and I have been living this lifestyle for going on 10 years. Can you believe it?
No.
It's 2026. We started in 2016. Here we are on our 10th year, and we didn't arrive here overnight.
Well,
and we're not standing here today claiming the journey is complete because, as you can see, it's not.
Yeah, I mean, I didn't eat 1 box of Oreos and get this fat yesterday. Unfortunately, if that were the case, then I could just not eat Oreos and be fine.
We haven't even eaten Oreos in years, really.
I kind of miss Oreos.
I mean, who doesn't? They're delicious.
I stopped buying Oreos before we started doing keto because I realized I can't eat one.
No.
Or 1 row. It's the whole box or it's none. So I stopped buying them.
Well, I remember even when we started doing keto, right? We would go into the grocery store and they had just come out with like the Oreo thins.
Yeah.
The little thin Oreos. And they're like, you could still only have 2 of those.
Something like that.
I'm like,
I know me.
That's not how this works.
Never going to happen. I'm never going to have 2 Oreo cookies.
And I mean, granted, our goals have changed.
Mm-hmm.
Our bodies have changed. Life is lice.
Well,
at least life hasn't thrown lice at us.
Thank
you know what
God.
I mean?
Knock on wood. I couldn't handle that. I just couldn't. I would just get to the point where I would just rock back and forth and suck my thumb and cry in a corner. I just would.
You know, like, but life has happened along the way, not lice. But anyway, what we have gained is perspective, education, and a deeper understanding on how our bodies actually work. We understand that even if we aren't losing weight, even if we aren't looking like what people would expect someone 10 years
into keto,
into this to look like. We've gained so much more. We've gained mental clarity. We've gained so much. Like, we can go without eating for days if we need to.
Well, you can. I mean, I intermittent fast, but I've never long fasted. I don't know that I could do that. I worry that I would be hangry and angry a lot.
I mean, more?
Yeah. But no, I mean, I haven't lost an ounce going keto, not an ounce. I lost a little bit of weight when I cut out Diet Coke, but then I decided that I want it sometimes. So I have it sometimes. And if I gain back that little bit, then oh well. So, I mean, you make what decisions are right for you. And let's be real, keto is not the end all be all. Like, your body didn't get into the mess that it was in overnight.
No.
And you're not going to fix it overnight.
No.
And if keto only made you thinner, then that's okay. But it didn't work for me in that fashion at all.
And we've even tried carnivore for you.
Yeah. I've tried everything. I've tried to cut out artificial sweeteners. I've tried to cut out dairy. I have tried to go strictly carnivore. I've tried all of these things. And my weight stays within, depending on what time of the month, I fluctuate between 2 weights. And that's just how my life has been for a very long time. And I'll go up a little bit, and then I'll go right back down a little bit. Then I'll go up a little bit, then I'll go back down a little bit. And that's just what it does. And there's no rhyme or reason for it.
We have talked about you going and getting full hormonal panels.
But keto isn't fixing it.
No.
And carnivore didn't fix it. And dairy-free didn't fix it. And sweetener-free didn't fix it. And eating less didn't fix it. And eating more didn't fix it. So, yeah. I guess it just sort of sucks sometimes to just be human and be fat.
I mean, and all that to say is that, the person that came in on Sunday and, while they had valid questions, valid points, they didn't do so. I don't even know if I even told you about it.
You told me that they came in and said, if you'd been doing keto, why are you still fat?
Yeah. And they were like, well, you can see you still fat. And I'm like, there's never been anything but full transparency in this channel.
Oh, we definitely screw up. I'm sorry. I'm just making sure my volume is off.
Yeah.
We definitely screw up, but we're 10 years in. I mean, we were beyond strict for a long time. And now life is a little bit trickier. Things are a little bit harder.
Yeah.
We're not as strict as we were. You have gained back some of the weight that you lost. But I still feel good when I do, I still feel good. I still don't have 4 o'clock in the afternoon starving to death. I still have brain stutters, but they're not as bad as they were. Like, I don't have, where I'm searching for a word and it's an hour before I find it.
Your mental health is a lot better too, because that's something we never really talk about.
Well, currently, with the state of the world, it's very touch and go.
Yeah. Indeed.
But I've dealt with depression my entire life, so it's not unusual for me. What is unusual is that over the last 10 years that we've been doing keto, other than the beef, butter, bacon, and eggs month, my mental health has been good after we got through the first year. The beef, butter, bacon, and eggs month about broke me, and I ended up having to stop about a week early. Was it a week?
I don't really remember. I
had to stop a little bit early because my depression was getting really bad again. So in general, though, my mental health has been great being keto. So mental health has been good. I don't get to 4 o'clock in the afternoon, got to have a snack, or exhaustion to where I can't even keep my eyes open. Still happens when I have to do a lot of charting at work, but that's just sort of me not wanting to do charting at work.
Or when there's a baby around.
Or if you hold a baby. I don't know if you know this. If you need a nap, hold a baby. It works nearly instantly, nearly every time.
Nearly.
What is it?
So
60% of the time it works 100% of the time.
60% of the time it works all the time.
Yes.
That's right. Sex panther. Anyway.
And I have Diet Coke today.
But I mean, that's what today is about. Not perfection. And we talk about this ad nauseum. Not perfection, but progress, consistency. There's never going to be a finish line until until we're chilling in that pine box.
Yeah.
Or whatever your end goal is, right?
Finish line when I'm crispy fried and turned into dust.
But a long road, but a long road that requires patience, flexibility, and grace. And if you're newer, further along, or somewhere in between, again, this conversation is for you because, again, we are all probably facing some sort of this conversation, whether it's from friends, coworkers, family members, strangers who don't know you from anything and have, these huge existential questions and statements and comments to make about you.
Yeah.
Well,
people in general, I think, are good. However,
yes.
People in general are also mean.
People on the internet, because there's an anonymity, there is a...
Right, you can say whatever you want. Nobody knows who you are.
Right. Well,
I mean, you can say whatever you want.
But anyway, let's go ahead and jump into this chat. We've been chit-chatting for about 12 minutes. Let's go ahead and say hello because we know Carrie's here.
I apologize because one of my children is texting me.
Let him know that the car will probably be done soon, the next couple of days, if not today. Let's see. Carrie says, I'll have to watch later on replay. I have a great and cheesy day.
Yes.
It is later. You probably had to go to work. That was 5 hours ago.
Double chinning it today.
Ooh, I am too. You just can't tell. I have my double chin guard, my double chin guard.
Your lighting is weird today. I don't know what you did.
It's the same.
No, you changed something.
You've got lipstick on.
I have chapstick on.
Looks like you got lipstick on.
Chapstick. I have a bow in my hair.
And you're bright pink.
Because I'm a gift. I'm a gift.
A gift that keeps on taking. Anyway,
yeah, right.
Rockin' Keto Amy, Rockin' Coach Amy's in the household meeting at 10, but wanted to stop by and say hello. That was 2 hours ago. Hopefully that meeting isn't still going. Evelyn says, off of school on another Tuesday. See you soon.
Noise.
We love you. And Terry Girl is here. Oh, shucks. I needed something to listen to. As Arnold would say, I'll be back. So hopefully, I know she's back. We've seen it. Brenda Foley is here, working and lurking.
Heck yeah.
And Evelyn says, hello, friends, including but not limited to Dustin, Chandra, Carrie, Amy, Terry, Brenda, woohoo, and Shara. Who's Shara? Sharon Holloway. Shira. It's not He-Man. It's, but Sharon is here. Hello, all. Second snow day for the hubs. Work sent messages saying, stay home. And that's what all jobs really should do. No job should really...
Yeah, don't risk your life for however much an hour.
I mean, you have to go to work.
I have no choice.
Yeah.
I'm considered emergency personnel.
Yeah.
So...
you should be the only one on the road besides the...
Right? Oh, my goodness. So Sunday morning, all right, I'm driving to work, and I have to take the 465, which is one of the major interstates. It's an intrastate.
It's a circle. It encompasses the town.
Intrastate, as in it's in the state and stays in the state. Anywho, I have to take that to get to work. The number of people on the road. First off, I know all of those people were not going to work. I know they were not. Yeah, gallivanting on a snow day like it's nobody's business. That's number one. Number two, the snow was ridiculous and the wind was picking up all of the snow because it was a dry snow. And so it was literal whiteout conditions. There were times when I was driving on 465 and I could not see more than 2 feet in front of me. And so I was just driving like, well, I hit somebody, I guess we're both gonna die. Like I have no choice. The highest speed I got was 40 miles an hour. So yeah, that was something. That was a lot of fun. And I do have to say that somebody in a white SUV, I'm not sure what flavor. I want to say it might have been like a Range Rover type of SUV. I'm not sure because they did not plow Sunday morning at what time was it? 6 a.m.
Mm-hmm.
They had not plowed 465. And there was somebody in a white SUV and they buzzed past me on the right. And I mean like flying. And it's like I said, whiteout conditions. Driving like a maniac, and they go to get off the highway apparently because I caught up to them a while later and saw that they were stuck on the side of the highway. And I was like, I don't mean to be that person, but if you hadn't been driving like a fool, You might not be stuck. Just because you have an SUV, just because you have four-wheel drive does not mean you should drive like a fool.
It's true.
Anyway, if you are out and about and your weather is junk and your roads are trash, please be safe.
Even
Please.
today on the way taking the girl to school, there was a car that was turning into like where like Marsh used to be.
Yeah.
Off over, and they turned in there and we're stuck. I was like,
I mean, even if you have all of the right and appropriate things to be wherever you need to be or to drive wherever you need to drive, if the weather is bad, if the roads are bad, take your time, leave early, be prepared that other people drive like fools, and try not to add to the foolishness. Try to, slow down and pay attention to what's going on around you, and I drive fast on any regular day. But I knew that the weather was going to be bad, and I was slow and steady, and I did what had to be done. And don't think just because you have a truck.
I'm about to put Charger Mopar Rick in timeout because his weather is spectacular.
You can't put him in timeout.
I'm going to put him in timeout.
Because he has good weather.
No weather. You got to suffer like the rest of us.
No.
I hope I got iguana falls on your head.
No. But yeah, I mean, if you got to be out, you got to be out in it. To the problem.
Right.
And even though we want you to go slow if you're driving on cruddy roads, please keep in mind that your car may not move if you go too slow. So don't stop in a snowdrift. Don't slow down so badly that the people behind you are lining up like pancakes, because they won't be able to stop and not hit you. Go fast enough that your car will move and you'll have enough room between you and the next car behind you. There is an abundance of people driving 5 miles an hour when cars were not meant to go that slow.
Thomas says to Sandy, I'm still off, Sandy. And I looked at that. I thought it said butt butter.
Butt butter?
Butt butter. Thomas and his butt butter.
Butt better.
Butt better.
Butt better.
I got it. I see it. But to me, it was butt butter.
Butt butter.
That's what we are. Biscuits in the house. Groom Biscuit is here. Good afternoon, fam.
Hello.
Sunday night or Saturday or Tuesday night live in the morning, but the afternoon.
Yes.
We're just going to keep adding and tacking things on, everybody.
Tuesday night live in the morning in the mid-noon.
Yep.
It's a
nooner. Lynn is here.
You're all welcome for your nooners.
Yeah. I hope it was as good for you as it was for me. Anyway, Lynn's here.
Hello, Lynn.
John Together Strong is in the house.
Hello, John. Thank you for joining us. Oh, my ear's itchy.
Sharon's ready for spring and getting into the garden. I'm ready for spring to not have to shovel snow or anything.
I'm ready for spring so I don't have to drive in snow.
Yeah.
Let's see.
Ooh. Sharon says, my onion starts are almost ready for their transplant in a larger cell tray. Want to get my hands nice and dirty. Well,
you'd have to dig many, many feet down to find dirt in our yard.
What do you mean? You got to dig through all the snow.
Yes, that's what I meant.
Then you're not going to get it.
Excuse my
afternoon delight. Woo! Evelyn gets it. Evelyn knows what's going on. Oh, I wish I had coffee. I drank it all already. Ugh. Hanging out with Jen is in the house. Good afternoon, Jen. And Sandy says good. Or hi from Florida.
Florida.
Andy's here. I'm here, but I'm not. Putting you in my ears because I'm hungry. All right. And
That's
I need
fair.
to fix some lunch. Yeah.
That is fair. That actually sounds like a good decision.
And Andy says, hi to everyone here.
Oh.
I'm singing to Andy.
Oh.
She should be dancing, dancing, dancing.
Because I'm a dance machine.
It's true.
And I do my thing on the video screen.
Our granddaughter's a poop machine.
She's trying.
She's trying to be a cooing machine, but she's
only got it a little bit. She won't coo for me.
Yeah.
I think she did once today. All right.
We're getting through here. There we go. Steadfast is here. Good day, Dustin. Good day.
Good morning.
Karen, Low Carb Spin is in the house.
Good morning.
Hello. Cassandra Rhea is in the house.
Good morning.
We call her Cass.
I guess it's afternoon.
It's afternoon, morning. That's what you're gonna get. We're gonna get morning, afternoon. I don't know what time it is. I have no idea what's going on.
Yes.
Amy says, OMG, I'm on a call. We'll join you soon. All right.
All right. Oh, itchy nose.
And Cass says, Chandra, with the hands like this. Like,
Woo,
woo,
woo.
woo. She's raising the roof for you, babe.
Woo.
She's like, you're too fat. Gotta raise the roof to let you in.
Right? You're too fat.
Oh! That's what we do here.
Yes.
Sharon says, it's life. I've lost up to 70 pounds, but that loss is gone now. Life happens. Hormones, stress, illness, surgeries. But I'm not giving up. I mean,
that's exactly it. Like, I'm not quitting. I've never lost a damn ounce on keto. And you know what? Okay. So what? Right?
I stopped you. I wonder how much me not using my CPAP really did impact my weight gain.
I think a lot. I think more than anything, it impacts your mental wealth, your mental health.
My cortisol and all that stuff.
Well, if you're not sleeping well, your body doesn't get the opportunity to recover from its day. It doesn't allow your brain to reorganize the thoughts and file things where it needs to file. So your overall well-being is bad. And then that makes your other parts of your body not work as well.
Mm-hmm.
People forget how important and vital sleep is to your body.
People have no idea.
That whole concept of I'll sleep when I'm dead. Yeah, you're right. And you might just be dead.
Yeah.
I mean, I would rather get some rest while I have an opportunity to do so.
Right.
When your body needs to sleep, you got to let it sleep.
Mr. Twin Brooks is in the house. Rick is here.
Hello.
Yeah. Hello.
I'm sorry. I was just holding a baby before we came up here. And so I have all the warm baby cuddles and sleepiness right now inside of me. I was ready and primed and pumped to nap. But I came up here to see you guys instead.
Yes. Eva Lynn says, as a teacher, best thing to discourage lice, Romicomb, lice zapping comb. Just saying, if I come near a kid that has it, I comb my hair when I get home. It was $20 to $30 and reusable for years.
Nice. Another thing is if you use shampoo with tea tree oil in it. I did, again, this is only hypothetical understanding. I'm not sold 1,000,000%, but I have heard that it helps because it keeps your hair essentially slick and the lice have a difficult time attaching to your hair. Not that it's impossible, but I think, I've been told, I've heard, I've looked into that it can help. So might be something to consider adding to your showering routine.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. Probably couldn't hurt to have one of those eventually.
Can't stop yawning.
Can't stop, won't stop.
No, tea tree shampoo.
Hello. I didn't know that Rick was British. Hello from finally cool Miami, Florida.
Hello, Rick. Hello.
It's cool. There must be 90.
Can't be mad at you.
If it's 72 degrees, we're coming for you, Rick.
Can't be mad at you, Rick.
Yes, we can.
I mean, not because you live in Florida.
Terry
I
girl.
can be sad for you because you live in Florida, but that's about it.
I think he is Florida man.
Is he Florida man?
He is Florida man. Whenever they're talking about Florida man, it's Rick.
Terry girl, I'm back.
So Terry, what questions do you have? How are things with your mother in the hospice? How are everything?
Yeah. Somebody said you might have some questions that I may or may not be able to help with. If you want to talk, we can chit chat.
And Sharon says purring cats are also great for naps.
Oh, they are.
Yeah.
They're warm and cuddly, and big stinky dogs.
Yeah.
Big stinky dogs are good for naps.
Eva Lynn says, I'm going to have to take my kid to work while you're on. I'm leaving the TV play while I'm gone, so you get the watch hours. Well, I appreciate that.
Oh, thank you.
She knows the deal.
Right?
And Sherry says, hello. Good Tuesday evening, in the morning, in the afternoon.
Yes. Hi, Sherry. Thanks for joining us.
And Karen says, I got to stay home because work had pipes bust.
Well, that's no fun. But at least you're not working in a flooded office.
It's like Ghostbusters. Bustin' makes me feel good. That's the Ghostbusters song.
I know.
It's the Ghostbusters song, really.
It is.
Yeah. Bustin' makes me feel good. Let's see. There's the butt butter comment. Butt butter. Oh, my goodness. I know. And Rick says he would be happy to have an iguana fall on his head.
That'd be dinner.
But anyway, we got to say hi to Target Prime Rib, Mr. Thomas himself. I am glad you are starting to feel better.
Thank you for joining us.
And Holly Springer says, good afternoon. And Evelyn says, afternoon delight.
Yes.
Yeah. Sharon says, most of the cars in the ditch here are rear wheel drive and people don't know how to drive in snow.
True. Yeah. Our youngest got his car stuck in a snowdrift because he didn't realize that you don't stop in a snowdrift. He was like, oh, the car was making all kinds of noise while I was driving it on the snow. Yeah, it's called road noise. Like that happens when you're driving on snow. Oh, no, it sounded real weird. Yeah, it sounded real weird because it's not, you don't usually drive it on snow. You got an old car. And then he apparently pulled over and parked and got stuck because you don't pull over and park in a snowdrift.
Yeah.
So one of the neighbors had to dig him out. Very interesting, but you know.
Amy's back.
I'm back. Reminds me at the end of the Haunted Mansion. Hurry back.
I need to go back there.
No, I miss it.
That's the only reason to go on a Disney cruise is the Haunted Mansion bar.
Yeah.
Looks pretty cool. Welcome, foolish mortals. Oh, let's see. Whoops, got to make another call. BRB.
Oh, Amy, busy.
Well, she's at work. Evelyn says, our little dog is having the most trouble with pooping in the snow. He keeps farting. His belly and everything drags through the deep snow. He just can't go poop.
Poor thing.
Oh.
I let the two dogs out this morning, and both of them pooped in the snow. And you would have thought that, I mean, this was the biggest accomplishment of their lives. They came running into the house so excited that they both pooped. And I was like,
probably just feels good.
It probably feels good to let it out, but they didn't want to go out. They kind of stood at the door for a long time, and then they finally went out, and they're like, it's really cool.
I mean, it is kind of warm right now. It is 17 degrees.
Oh, that's a heat wave.
It is. It's warmer than it's supposed to be tomorrow.
And they finally pooped, and they came sprinting back in the house excited that they both pooped.
And Biscuit says, I feel great. I changed my relationship with food to get there. I will continue to lose weight, even if it's a quarter pound a month. Similarly, I changed my relationship with my weight loss struggle. Yes.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not really about the end goal. Yeah, sure. I wish I was in like 34, 32 pants and a large t-shirt or a medium t-shirt. And I was just another regular looking person in the crowd and nobody paid attention to me because, I really do wish that I could just be good and buy clothes wherever I want, and doesn't matter where. I can just buy clothes anywhere and everywhere I want.
I wish I didn't look like you should ask me if I need to start Ozempic. Like,
I think they're asking anybody and everybody now.
I really wish
they asked Amy.
Then so you can't also make fun of me for having Ozempic face thereafter. Like, come on. You can't have it both ways, right? You can either be fat or you can be skinny or you can be made fun of for both. Whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, it would be lovely to not have to wear jeans that have an X at the end in women's sizes. But, it is what it is.
And Thomas says, I'm getting a lot of sleep. Woke up at 10:30 this morning. That sounds nice. We did sleep in a little bit yesterday.
Yeah, not today.
No.
We took the baby to a doctor's appointment at her 1 month. And as it turns out, the insurance decided she's ineligible for insurance.
They've got it fixed though, right?
Supposedly they've fixed it. But it doesn't make any sense at all that a 1-month-old would be ineligible for insurance. I'm like, she doesn't even drive yet. She's not even 26 yet. What do you mean she's ineligible for insurance? That doesn't make sense. But called kerfluffle, talked to people. Hopefully it's fixed because she now goes back next week. So did not.
Rick's never got lice too much lard.
I raised
he does put fat in his hair.
Yeah. I raised 3 kids, and my 3 children never had lice until the oldest moved out and lived with a friend. Then she came back home with lice, and I had to comb it out of her hair.
Yeah.
Worst experience, hands down, that I'm not a bug person. Ew. And it's going to make me itch just talking about it.
Love it.
And so
love it.
I just I had 3 children in this house grow up, and none of them ever had lice.
I never had lice
until the oldest moved out when she was 18.
Look at this. Doesn't this make me happy? How happy do you think this makes me? See my cursor?
It does make you very happy.
Yeah.
I see.
Anywho. So let's see. Holly says to Evelyn, poor baby, I have an 80-pound dog that will hold it when it's raining until we are not looking to use a training pad.
Oh, poor thing.
And Evelyn says, my shampoo, conditioner, body soap are all tea tree.
Heck yeah.
I use tea tree in the beard to keep the gullet nice and not itchy.
Yeah.
I use it in my hair too, but I use it to shave off my hair. I'll fight you. Just because you got more hair than I do.
Barely.
Let's see. Biscuit says we had repeated lice infestations a decade back. All products and therapies failed till we used ivermectin. Gone permanently within a matter of days.
I do not know the efficacy of using that. Really, for anything. It's not something that comes up on my regular basis at work.
It is a dewormer, so you imagine it would be a parasite remover.
I don't know. I don't know the efficacy of using it. I just don't. So I don't want to speak to that. I know that when my daughter came back home and told me she had lice, I used a knit comb and we used Rid. And she has a lot of super duper curly hair. I don't know where she got it. It's not me. She has a lot of very, very, very curly hair and very thick hair and lots of it. So I combed her hair. It took, I think, 2.5 hours for me to comb through all of her hair shampoo. And I used that with the comb and I coated her head in the shampoo. And then I combed through every little section of her hair and picked everything out of her hair. And then I flushed everything down the toilet that was still moving, and then washed the rest down the sink. And then she showered, and I had her wash her hair multiple times with the Rid shampoo. And then I washed my own hair multiple times with the Rid shampoo. Then I went back through the bathroom that we utilized and the bathrooms that had the showers that we utilized. And just to be extra careful, I cleaned out the sink, the toilet, and the tub and the shower in all of those rooms just to make sure there was nothing else to be spread. And it never came back. Well, nobody else ever got it. We just were very meticulous from the start in getting everything out. I also took and she wasn't living here at the time. So when she was moving back home, everything that she had that was fabric was either taken to the laundromat, washed on hot and put in the hot dryer, or thrown in the garbage. Like her pillow, we put in the garbage. Her any stuffed animals she had, garbage. We didn't keep any of that. I made her pare down and keep only her most essential clothes. They were washed at the laundromat. She had her car had fabric seats. We sprayed them with the Rid spray. So everything, because I was not letting her bring that back into my home.
Just so you know, I am actually a lice in a human suit.
I figured.
Mm-hmm. I'm an Edgar suit.
You're in an Edgar.
I'm in an Edgar suit. In
an Edgar suit. I don't even have an Edgar.
Rick says, hit a trash pile and found a treasure trove of HDMI cables.
Woo!
The problem that we run into now with cables, HDMI, USB-C, they're not all created equal.
Right.
Because HDMI, and there's different calibers, there's different speeds, there's different qualities, especially with USB-C cables. Some are really just for power, but some don't always give you enough power. Some are for data transfer, some are not fast enough. It's crazy, and there's no real way to know unless you are spending a load of money on a cable. It's so irritating. But anyway, I want to say thank you to Grandma Barbara.
Oh, that is so nice. Thank you.
$5 from Grandma Barbara.
Woo, raising the roof so I can get my fat through.
Thank you.
Thank you. That's so nice.
She is the sweetest.
You guys know you never have to give us money. It's all appreciated, keeps the channel moving. It's not required.
Indeed. I love it. Rick says, last time I was at Disney, they had the ride 2,000 Leagues Under the Sea.
I rode that when I was a kid.
You can still ride that at Disneyland.
Yeah.
I think you can even go into it in Disneyland Paris. I think they have it.
I don't know.
Jerry's coming out of here with something I don't even know what's called. The word childhood should not be in my sentence. I didn't even see that you had
I don't know where you said childhood.
I didn't even see you before that. So let us know what I'm missing, Jerry. Jerry. We love Jerry.
Thank you for joining us.
Jerry. Rick says it's 57 degrees. Time for a bike ride.
You cannot be mad at him for the weather. He did not create it.
He wears 36 pants. I only wear one pants at a time.
I only wear one pair of pants at a time.
I know that I got that. I know I saw that Thomas made that joke too, but I had to say it because it's my channel. See, it's like I only wear one pair of pants at a time, Rick. True. My channel, I got to make that joke too because it was funny to me. Do I have iguana face? Yes, you do. Resting iguana face.
Yes.
Sharon says, oh, my outside sensor says it's 23 degrees out here. Heat wave.
Woo-woo. Let me see. What does it say here?
17.
Oh, your thing says it right there. Oh, the boy's still texting me. Hang on. Let me see what he has to say now.
Well, Maritza's here. Hello, Dustin and Chandra and everybody.
Hello, Maritza. I'm sorry. My son is texting.
And Evelyn says, the car is warming up. I'm glad. I know we got a bougie car, and I'm going to warm up our car from my phone.
Is that going to last the whole time we have it?
Yeah,
though?
for 3 years. Yeah, so the 3-year lease. We talked about that in the signing. I was going to add it, see how much it was going to cost for an extra year, because I'm used to doing 4-year leases, and I knew that the app stuff was good for 3 years. So I was thinking, we need to add a year. And he's like, nope, you're only doing a 3-year lease.
Yes.
Yeah, so I can turn it on heat, or I can turn it on with the ventilated seats, because bougie.
Right.
Heated steering wheel, ventilated seats, all the seats, the front seats and the captain seats are all heated and ventilated.
Yeah.
That's why we're broke.
Yeah. That is why we're broke.
Cass says, animal flea combs for head lice is my suggestion. The teeth of the comb are much closer together and much more effective, as my mom found out. Well, that's good.
Yeah. Lice is just disgusting. I cannot.
Edgar suit.
Yes, an Edgar suit.
Look, he actually changed his name to Groom's Biscuit just now.
Oh,
Quite literally, its primary use as of 2026 is estimated that hundreds of millions of people have successfully treated for parasitic infections using ivermectin and won the Nobel Prize.
Nice.
So should we all just take some?
That's probably a no.
Just take some and see what happens, just to see what kind of parasites come out of your body?
Probably a no.
Because I remember I asked Dr. Barry, I was like, I see all these videos of people doing all this stuff to try to get these parasites out of their bodies. They're having all these worms and stuff come out. And they're like, and he's like, unless you're really living in a third world or run around barefoot outside in the mud all the time, chances of you having parasite problem in this country is slim. Right. But I also kind of wonder, like, are we not even looking for it anymore and we have it now? You know what I mean? I don't know.
You would have signs and symptoms of parasitic infection. I mean, that's the thing.
Like where they're swimming in your eye and you can see it?
Well, signs and symptoms of a parasitic infection. Let's talk about abdominal, right? You would have significant weight loss. You would have significant nutrition loss. You would be anemic. You would have bags under your eyes. You would unfortunately look like, remember, did we all watch those Sally Struthers commercials when we were kids, and they show those poor small children who are super duper thin, but they have like looking like they're pregnant.
They're distended.
Yes, very distended abdomen, and you would have, likely to have diarrhea continuously, and you can actually, a lot of parasites you can actually see in your stool. So, just saying, for the abdominal type of
like
things,
bar stools or what?
For abdominal types of parasites, most of the time you are going to show signs and symptoms of that parasite. So no, ivermectin is not just an everyday, let's take it and see what we find out. No.
Rick says, I'm wearing shorts, drinking ice water. Now you're just asking for it, Rick.
Now you're just bragging.
Oh, she says, on the chat, I wrote a sentence, speak instead of type, that the word childhood was said and it was entered in my sentence. Oh, okay.
Well, I didn't see it, so it doesn't count.
If you have lice, it took us a year to get to that point. We used tons of over-the-counter products unsuccessfully. It's $10. That's off patent. Problem solved.
They've actually talked about super lice. I did.
They wear capes.
They do not wear capes. When I was in nursing school, I did. Oh God, I'm going to itch for the rest of the day. I did one of my clinicals. We had to do like a community clinical, and mine was done at one of the local elementary schools here. And we actually were talking about lice and discussing it. And I was discussing it with the school nurse. And you got the itches too now,
gosh,
huh?
Yeah.
Psychosomatic. Anyway, we were talking about it, and there actually is what they call super lice, and that they're not generally killed by the treatments that we have now because they have been partially treated or not full. Like you've got what we ran into at that school was a child who would go to mom's house, get treated for lice, then on the weekends go back to dad's house and come back with lice again. So these lice are getting immune to the treatments we have because it's not a consistent treatment, right? So, mom can only do what she can do, and dad, either didn't know or didn't care or didn't want to manage the issue. So, and again, that's one scenario. But in a lot of places, they have these super lice, and they're super lice because they're no longer affected.
How did we even get on this topic?
I don't remember.
Oh, because I think I said lice by mistake. Thanks. Yes. My bad.
Way to go, your brain.
I know, right? Oh, my goodness.
But yeah, I would imagine that if that were the case and you would have gone through a year's worth of trying to get rid of the daggone things, that would be the next step. Oh, I can't stop with the itching now.
Yeah.
This is bad.
Oh, let's see.
Ugh. And my ear is itchy. So here's the thing. I had an outer ear infection a couple of weeks ago. I don't know if you guys remember that. Had an outer ear infection, treated it with drops. By the way, drops suck. I felt sort of like a dog. It was not fun. But I had an outer ear infection. Well, this past weekend into this week, my ear is trying to do it again. And the thing is, I have eczema, right? Mine's not bad. Like my daughter has it significantly worse. She has patches all over her body. There was a point where her head was basically all scales underneath her long curly hair. Yeah, she might be a dragon. But I have it just really focused in my ears and on my elbows. So it's not that bad. I can manage it. I'm sorry. I have eczema. She has psoriasis. Not exactly the same, but dry skin. And I have it in my ears. And so I keep itching my ears. And what I realized is that I'm scratching, creating open ear areas within my ears, and then living in a house now that has 2 dogs, and I use hairspray, and there are multiple irritants that can get into your ears. I know you don't think that that's that big of an opening. It's usually covered by your hair or whatever, but multiple irritants can get in there. So as I'm scratching, because it's dry, because my eczema is flaring up, and the cold weather isn't helping by keeping it dry. I'm giving myself outer ear infections. So I'm trying really hard to not actually scratch. I'm pushing my tragus back onto my ear and rubbing that way, as opposed to sticking my finger into my ear and scratching, even though it doesn't really kill the itch, trying to ward off evil spirits and not get a new outer ear infection, because those drops are not fun and I do not like them.
I had to do that. And I had to get them in the hole just right.
And I can't independently put drops into my own ears. It's not the same as putting drops in your eyes, because you can't really see where you're going. I feel like I'm just messing with myself.
Well, you can't count the drops either.
No, you can't count how many. Not real great to, you're trying to feel your own ear, and it's a mess. It's a mess. It's just, I don't want to do it again. So what I ended up doing this past weekend instead, is using rubbing alcohol on a Q-tip, cleaning out the ear, and then actually using, and I would not suggest this for anybody else because it does say to not use internally, but then I started using antibiotic ointment inside my ear because I noticed I've been scratching it.
You're making me itch.
I'm sorry.
You're not.
Let's talk about anything else.
All right. Let's talk about anything else. Murder hornets.
You're more worried about murder hornets?
That's right.
I mean, ew. I'm not a fan of murder hornets either. I've not met any, but I really don't want them.
Yeah. So, I mean, we can go back and, kind of focus into what we were talking about early, like, how we got here, where are we? So, we could talk about what life looked like before keto, proper human diet. We kind of touched on that with like Oreos, and we would eat pizzas every day and just mac and cheese. We would just eat whatever we wanted. Well, whatever. I mean, we would have Taco Bell multiple times a week because it was cheap at the time, cheap and easy.
Red Baron pizzas. Because you could get them for $5 a piece.
Yeah, you get them like 4 for $11.
Yeah. And ramen noodles, because a whole case of that doesn't cost hardly anything.
When I bought the kids ramen noodles the other day, I got a case of 24. They were 30 cents a piece.
Yeah.
Because that's the top ramen. The other ones are 47 cents each.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah. Now we buy them for the children because they live here and they're not going to eat our way regardless. Yeah. So it's in the house. We can save them money and find it cheaper, than we will. But for us, that's sort of what we came from. I mean, you eat cheap and you eat what tastes good and you figure out what your children will eat and you shove it inside their faces because fighting with teenagers is rough. Now they're in their 20s. They make their own decisions. They eat things that I find absolutely disgusting.
I don't understand, though, like how people are surviving these days eating fast food as much as they are.
Oh, I don't know.
I mean, especially when like a combo meal at McDonald's was like $13. When remember in the 90s they were like it's $2.
Yeah.
$1.99 for a large combo.
I never really ate a lot of fast food.
You were not poor like me.
Well, I was not allowed to have fast food. So there was that. And then when I had a driver's license and had some semblance of money, I would buy what I wanted, but McDonald's was never it. Fast food was never it.
Yeah. Oh. Yeah. I mean, we used to be able to feed the entire family for $20.
Yeah.
The other day I went to Taco Bell. I know I shouldn't have, but I got it for myself because they got a new item that I was like, the item that had come back since before I was keto, the volcano sauce, like the volcano quesarito and stuff.
Gross.
And just 4 things for me was $20. That's ridiculous. Like, I don't understand. People are eating that every day. On top of that, they're paying basically the same price for like Uber Eats and DoorDash and all that stuff.
The people who are paying for food to get delivered to their homes.
Oh my goodness.
You must be rich. I cannot afford that. I do not.
Or like kids who have jobs who can't drive.
I just,
it's like I come home from dropping the girl off the other day and there was McDonald's on our porch. And I was like, who got McDonald's?
Well, and then they're like, oh, yeah, I forgot. Well, how many hours ago did you order this? How long has it been sitting out front?
It's been sitting outside for like 45 minutes.
Redonkulous.
I know.
It's like these kids got money to waste.
Yeah.
They do not.
And, so where are we now? What would be an honest assessment of our current progress?
We're a little stalled.
Yeah.
Currently.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't think we're doing the worst. But we have days of not keto followed by 3 or 4 days on keto, followed by another day or 2 of not. So right now we're sort of
is slim. Yeah.
The consistency is a little rough right now. I feel like we both eat our feelings. I mean, there's no way we both eat our feelings.
We really do. And I do a lot. I don't understand how people don't. That's just such a foreign thing. Like, how do you get upset or like get stuck in the house because of cold weather or snow and you just don't eat your feelings? I don't understand. Like even knowing and how understanding myself to the extent that I do now, I still find it difficult.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, we still eat our feelings. So it's a hard cycle to break. And then with the fact that there is so much available in our house right now, that does lead to, a day or 2 off keto, 2-3 days on keto, a day or 2 off keto, a day or 2 on keto. It just does that. And I understand that that's maybe making excuses for us. But right now I'm in the mood to make excuses. So it is what it is. We are where we are. We're still trying, still working on it. Every day that we do better. I feel better, when we are eating well, I feel better. But there's also like, we went so long being so strict, and I can't say I didn't see the benefits. Okay. I just can't. Right. But I didn't lose any weight. So to me, I just get to the point where I'm like, fuck it. Sorry, not losing weight. So I'm going to eat what I want. And then I'll do that.
You may have lost weight, but you did have definite changes in your face.
Yeah, but I'll do that for a day or so. And then I'm like, oh, I feel like garbage. So I'll get back on the keto horse. But it's very frustrating, and then I wasn't even there for the comment of, well, if you eat keto, why are you still fat? But I feel that. I feel that every day when I look in the mirror. Every day when I look in the mirror, I'm like, why am I doing this? Why am I doing this? Look at me. I am still the same fat. Still fat in all the same places, still wearing the same size, still all those things. And I have to literally tell myself again, you've got mental clarity you didn't have. You have, energy that you didn't have. You have less heartburn than you've ever had before.
That's a real one.
Yeah, there's a lot of things that I do have as benefits. So, it's always a matter of pushing yourself to get right back on it. When you mess up and slip and slide, that's fine. Everybody's going to fail at some point. You give yourself grace and you try again. And, I try to look in the mirror and say, yeah, you're fat, but you're pretty healthy. You're pretty happy, and you're pretty lucky in this world. So if fat's the worst of it, then fat's the worst of it. I mean,
Sherry says that I've been itching since 1977. Psoriasis never stops.
Yeah.
I have, though, learned to be gentle and so not to injure myself.
Yeah. Well, in case you have it in your ears, don't scratch with a finger inside. And if you use a Q-tip, be gentle with the Q-tip.
And Andy's asking, okay, curious, Dustin, how's class going? Andy says she'll be certified very soon. I am behind with everything that's going on. And I was joking with her about this. I was like, with my overzealousness to take this class and be in the first group, I overlooked the fact that we would be going through holidays, a new baby, and then everything that comes along with that, with everything that we've been going through. So the next couple of weeks, I have to get caught up. It shouldn't be a big problem, but it's just a thing where I just have to ignore everybody, ignore everything, and just get it done. And yeah.
Yeah.
I know what I need to do. And it's not like every week is like a whole week worth. So, I mean, I should be able to get caught up within like a week or two if I could buckle down and actually do it and not itch myself to death now. Like, I feel like I'm super itchy. But, I mean, it's also because it's dry, and it's very, very dry in here.
It's very dry in this house. It's very dry in this world. Let's see.
And let's see. Biscuit says, I've never tried brisket. So Biscuit, it's Groom's brisket now, not biscuit. Okay, I see he's changing things on me, and I'm not even
things too much.
Subtle changes.
Much.
There we go. Bride's biscuit. There we go. Now it's back to bride's. There we go.
Yeah.
Now it's bride's biscuit. I was so confused. So confused. And John Together Strong, that says it's a try again emoji. $5 super chat. Thank you so very much, John.
Thank you so much, John. That's so awesome. You guys don't have to do that, but we do appreciate it.
And that's the thing, is we've never given up.
Yeah, there's never and I just quit.
No.
There's never I just quit. Oh, there are days that I might say it. There are days when I'm just like, no. I mean, when I did that beef, butter, bacon, and eggs month, there was a time when I came home and I was like, okay, here's the thing. Here's the thing. I need to be done, or things are going to be really bad for everybody involved.
I mean, that's the thing. I think especially really bad weeks where the kids are just doing whatever they want and there's all kinds of stuff in the house. And it's like, why are they eating everything that they want? but they're in their 20s. And I know that's going to catch up to them, whether they realize it or not, because it caught up to us.
Yeah.
I ate whatever I wanted in my 20s and my 30s, and it caught up to us. It really did, because we didn't really start this until we were 36, 35, 36 years old is when we really started this.
Yeah.
So, here we are, 46, going to be 47 this year. And, it really catches up with you. You don't realize that you have a huge problem until you're over 400 pounds or whatever your rock bottom is. Some people are maybe a little more fortunate. Their rock bottom is 280 pounds or 300 pounds or whatever. Yeah. My rock bottom was big. It was a hard rock bottom for me. So, and yeah.
Yeah. I mean, the thing is, we're never done.
No.
We never quit. There's never the end. This is our life. This is what we do. And you have a bad day. You have 2 bad days. Hell, you might even have a bad week. And then next week you go, all right, time to fix it.
Oh, one thing that kind of stuck with me that I didn't really touch on Sunday was they were like, someone being like me and kind of selling this, like, and kind of alluding that I'm selling like this snake oil fictitious whatever, like, and I'm making money on it. I'm like, I mean,
it'd be lovely if he was making money on it. I'm sorry, guys. I don't mean to be rude when I say this, but that $10 that he's earned today is about the most he's earned this month. So, yeah, not trying to be mean.
I know.
I love you.
But I'm saying, we're not over here swindling people and getting rich.
You're more valuable to me than what you bring in financially.
I hear you.
And I love you.
On that note, Aaron talks about his humidifier. His humidifier has been working overtime these last few days. It really helps.
Dustin doesn't believe me that I love him in spite of the fact that he does not bring money into this house.
And we've had discussions about that. And for me, we talk about, like, there's the idea that she is the breadwinner. She brings in the money. And it has nothing to do with whether or not a man should bring in the money or the woman should bring in the money. I just think that we're a partnership. And I guess I handle a lot of things that she doesn't want to do, doesn't have time to do. And, and there's a lot of things that, even our kids question me and all that stuff, right? Even with the shoveling of snow on Sunday and such, and like, well, you don't know, you know what I mean? There's just a lot of that happens here, and there's, there is, a portion of me that I want to be self-sufficient. I want, not because I'm a man, not because a man should provide for a woman. That has nothing to do with it. It's because I've always had my own money.
Yeah.
I've always had my own money. I always had a job. There's a point in time for a few years I made way more than you did in our first few years of living
when
together.
I was in school.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
when I was making $9 an hour. Yeah. So, the money, he doesn't make it right now, and that's okay. And we're surviving, and that's okay. But because
even when I graduate from this class, it's not going to be like an overnight faucet where the money starts pouring in, because then you have to build a business.
Not unless you start stripping.
I am sending pictures out. 25. I'm sending out nudie pics. $5 if you want them, and 25 if you don't.
Yes.
All right.
Yes. If you don't want nudie pics,
they're more expensive. Yeah. But I want to be able, because in this situation, I'm not able to buy things for myself. I'm not able to just say, what, I'm going to Keto Palooza. What, I'm going to go on the low carb cruise. I'm going to do whatever it is that I need to do.
I'm just saying that's what it sounds like when you breathe in Diet Coke.
Yeah, it's probably not. It's not breathable. It's not full of oxygen.
Oh, that is not fun.
John is out of here. Take care, John. Hopefully you gotta get back to arguing with AI, working on a video. There we go.
All right. Where were we?
So it is $24.99. Is it close enough?
Click on it. What is it? No. Yeah, because I said you said what was it, $25 if you don't want them?
If you don't want it, it's $24.99 close enough.
I'm pretty sure we can make that work. We can make that work.
I'm just teasing. I'm not really sending out nudie pics. Because if you got them, you'd be like, oh. But John's out of here.
See you later, John.
And Amy says, please, the new AI feature of YouTube is combing through videos and shutting down channels that talk about certain. They've always kind of been doing that.
Yeah.
Because, like, you know, you'd have videos that were.
That said the COVID word.
Yeah. I mean, that was a big thing back with that. Those things and talking about it, all kinds of stuff. You never know what's going to happen.
Right.
Because there's things you can talk about today that in 10 years are like, you were talking about this. You never, I mean, you really don't know. That's the problem with YouTube, and especially if it's a primary income, never let YouTube itself be your primary income. That's where sponsorships come into play. That's where affiliate marketing comes into play, trying to get away, because I mean, the AdSense and stuff like that's never going to pay the bills long term.
No.
I mean, we're not all going to be Mr. Beast or certainly not for us.
Not for us.
You know, I mean, it's, you know, one of those things.
Let's be fair. YouTube costs us money.
Oh,
it doesn't. It
really does.
It costs us money.
I mean, and anybody who does YouTube on a regular basis understands that YouTube is not free.
No, YouTube is not
I mean,
free.
You can make videos with your phone. You can make videos, but I mean, you're still paying for your phone. You're still paying for your internet. You're still paying for your time.
And your
time is money.
Edit. Yeah. I mean, this is a live, so we don't edit lives.
Right.
But other than that, you still have to edit. You still have to have a space. There's a lot that goes into it. So YouTube.
I mean, even just for me to be able to do affiliate marketing and have like an Amazon account, I have to work even with the website. Like the website costs $33 a month. It's ridiculous.
Yeah. So yeah, YouTube as an income is a loser.
Yeah, it really
I mean, there are a handful of people that actually make decent money at it. We are not those people.
And that's just the transparency.
And we're not trying to be like, woe is us,
no.
blah, 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 but that's just a reality.
No,
guys.
no, of course not.
And of course, if you don't want nudie pics, $24.99. $24.99.
They will be Polaroids, and we know where you live. Okay. But I think with that, we're going to call it an early day. It's late, and we've got some stuff to get done because normally we still have a couple of hours and all that stuff.
Yes.
But it seems like in the next hour we'll be going to pick up the girl again. So we love each and every one of you. Yes. Thank you all so very much.
Thank you guys for being here. We appreciate you coming in.
So if there's one thing that we do want you to take away from today is this. Being unfinished doesn't mean you're failing. It's not a race. And there's no universal timeline. Some people hit their goals quickly and maintain them with ease, and others like us, and many more than you think, are still learning, adjusting, navigating life.
Struggling,
trying to stay healthy. Both paths are valid. They got back the autopsy stuff on Adam the Woo. Mm-hmm. He had basically like coronary heart disease. Mm-hmm. So, I mean, he was a person that was active and moving and exercising and always on the move and flying and doing things, and still, you know. So, I mean, you know, and just 10 years in, we're still here because of all the benefits that this way of eating has given us. This community, you know, this community is huge. The awareness that, you know, and everything that we have here, what we're trying to do, you know, and wherever you are on your journey, you're not behind, you're not broken, and you're not alone. Thank you for being a part of this community, for trusting us with your time and continuing to show up even when the road feels long. So grab another sip of coffee, take a breath, and keep going. We're walking this path with you, and we're not going to give up. So, again, we love you. Have a great rest of your day. Let's see. Hold on. She says, read my prior comment about Dr. Kiltz.
Yeah.
Let me see.
It says.
Oh, yeah. So Dr. Kiltz, don't say the word I ever owe that because Dr. Kiltz got his channel shut down for 5 days. We're talking about. Oh, okay. Oh, I think that's the one. That's the one. Okay. All right. Yeah. So that's I would imagine that one's probably a little more. And yeah. But anyway, that's not what we're here for. We're here for education purposes, entertainment purposes. We're here just to
bullshit,
just to be here and walk this path with you, and want you to know that it is difficult sometimes. And we are poster people for what doesn't always go right, but we still show up. We're here. And with that, we love you, and we will see you next week. I'll be back Saturday with just another red shirt, doing a Saturday morning sit down, and then Sunday morning with me by myself. Love you guys, and we'll see you next time.
See you next Tuesday, guys.